So we're going to go off and see that volcano today. First off, that's a hell of a lot further away than it looks, and it's bigger than it looks. So I'll give you some stats on the screen. Just waiting for Cole. Finish his makeup. Right, so we've woken up to a really, really lovely day again. It is 15 degrees, bone dry, obviously bright blue sunshine. Today we're going to that volcano that I mentioned last night, and just while I was walking back from the shower this morning from the campsite, which is a few miles over that way, I noticed all this steam popping off, and I wondered if it might be geothermic and whether it was worth coming over for a look. But it looks industrial rather than natural. You know, I think it is geothermic, but it's not like a public. Yeah, it is. It's a factory or something. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. But the real reason for this bit is this volcano in front of us. Look at that. Ta-da! It's obviously massive. If we want to go to the very top of it, you've got to walk up it. Guess we'll make that decision when we get there. Probably won't. Probably just try and send the drone up. Well, it is quite cool though. This is all the lava field. Once again, these roads are flipping perfect. This is by no means a main road. Yeah, look at that. So we were just on the other side of that lava field last night. Oh. Yeah, this is alright. Lemon squeezy. The track that I have to go up and down to get the bloody work and back is worse than this. Oh, missed that one though. Oh. Smooth bit. There we go. These bikes are doing brilliantly well over here, by the way. I was expecting quite a lot more of this type of track, but yeah, they've tarmacked a hell of a lot of Iceland now compared to, you know, guys were saying who came here a few years back. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Don't go over there. Right, you take your eye off it for a second. Look, boom. I think it probably. Oh, well, that's where we went. Oh, private road. I think this is about as close as we can get to it, which isn't that much closer than when we were camping last night actually, but we'll have a look. Obviously I haven't got a brilliant view of it from here myself, but we will have from 400 and something feet in the air. again. They're alright, them tracks, you know. Bit potholy, but definitely don't need an off-road bike for them, like. So just going to peel into this little car park here because there was quite a few people here and it might be a thing, but also give me just a chance to try and work this drone out again a little bit. You can see this isn't so that I can control it, by the way. This is so that I can get it to follow the bikes. Hopefully, that's the plan. And this is just so that I can see if it stops following us, because I don't want to ride off and leave it hovering in the air miles behind. So that's just so that I can literally, as soon as it stops tracking us, I can pull over and manually just land the thing next to us. But hopefully it will just follow us. I don't know what this is. Hopefully there'll be a sign. Ah, nice view of the vault from here. Look at that. Oh, it's a cavey thing. Oh wow, that's cool. This is warm water in here. Ski. Warm water this is, I think, mate.
It's about 40 degrees.
40 degrees, you say? Whitney. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, man. Look how blue it is. Shit. Oh.
Whiffed a bit.
Oh, it's a shame, man. Maybe we should have got the kit and go in here.
You're not allowed.
Who says?
It says so.
Does it?
Yeah.
Bugger.
It used to be used, but it's quite ownership now.
Nice, man.
It's so dark with torches in the water.
That's cool. Well, it's not. It's hot. 40 odd degrees. Let's have a bit of that. It is lovely, isn't it? Oh. Oh yeah, Facebook photo with a phone. Oh shit, Facebook photo with a phone. Put me up. Let's not put me on it now. Keep banging my head, man. It is cool. I'm going to sit here like this. There's salt crystals on top of that rock over there, look. So it must be a little salty, minerally. Right, here we go.
Sully was there.
I saw that, yeah.
Three points of contact. So that's the natural pool that
is 100 degrees obviously, and there's a matrix of pipe work in there which is heating the water that they are all in, and the water's natural mineral filled water, but it isn't naturally hot, so it's a bit of a, like that is, but that isn't. That's the bit that's been built for the tourists. That's the bit that was there for millions of years, but still interesting, still cool, and still, look at it. Right, back on the bikes now, have some food. Back on the road. I had a nice salad then. I haven't had salad for ages, and it's salady weather. Who'd have thunk it? So plan now, unless, again, as always, if something epic happens along the way, which I'm sure it will, then we'll stop. But at the moment the plan is we're going to get to the terminal early. I think I mentioned it before. Park up and explore locally. I'm sure most people, when they get to that place, just sort of bomb out like we did. You're just keen to get on the way, you know. All these colours and stuff, that's about the best, closest we've been to it for you guys to be able to probably see it on camera. Hey, these are the best roads we've had so far, I think. Look at it. So it's going to reveal itself now, isn't it? Oh. Nice, man. There's a load of car park there as well. I wonder what that... Ah, it looks like we're going to be stopping. There you go. How long have I been riding since I said if anything epic happens we're going to have to stop? And sure as fire, look at that. Something epic's happening. Right, concentrate on the riding signs. He ain't going to fly straight past that, is he, surely? No way! Really? No, I'm not. He'll come back. Well, that was definitely worth stopping, and I'm glad Colin came back to it as well, because I was just going to have to run down there, get a few clips and run back up again, which I don't like doing that. So we've stayed there for, blimey, I don't know, hour and a bit or something. Quite a long time actually, quite a bit bigger and quite a bit more interesting than I think we were both expecting. That has got to my throat a little bit though. To be fair, I did stand right in the full whack of it. There you go, that's a genuine genuine little set of coughs. Right, I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, so I bumped into a couple of other English people. It was quite funny. I don't want to offend anybody. There was a French lady on her phone. Yeah, what's Collins? What's the matter with him already? He's got a fly in his ear. That's horrible, that is. Right, yeah, so there was a French lady on her phone, on loudspeaker, talking and taking photos with her phone at the same time, and there was like myself and loads of other people there trying to film this lovely, bubbly mud stuff going on, and obviously the sound of that is quite a lot of the experience of it, and we kept trying to get away from her, and you could see everyone else was as well, and she was like just kept following us with a loudspeaker phone. And the moment I realised we had English people around us was when I said to Colin, I was like, Cole, let's get away from this flipping French woman on her phone. And a load of people laughed, and they were all from, because they all felt the same way, to be fair. It was rude. But hey ho, it's not because she's French, it's just that she was French, so it could have been any, you know, I'm not anti-French people or anything like that. Oh yeah, so the English people, that was it. So we bumped into the English people, and they've just come from this way, and apparently the next couple of things between here and the port are another couple of big ass waterfalls, so we'll stop at them. I'm imagining the waterfalls are probably going to be down when we get to all of that stuff in the distance. Another little good opportunity, I think, for those of you that haven't already, the subscribe button is usually about here somewhere when you're watching on a computer, so please click that if you haven't already, and a massive thanks to those that have. It's just going through the roof, and that's before I've even uploaded any of this content, so thank you very much. Always keen to get comments as well, you know, people that have been here themselves and done the similar or same route, you know, people that live here, people that want to come over, people that want to come over and do the trip. You know, ask questions, I will answer. And once again, I'll ask if there's any, if you would do this trip as a guided tour, so if because there is potential for that to happen. It's something a couple of people have already asked since setting up the 50 Adventures YouTube, because it does have that sort of natural path to it, you know, because if there's enough people that are liking it and say, you know, wishing it was them, then perhaps, you know, why not make it happen? So I'm keen to know from anyone who would tick that as a yes box, like I would get involved if it was a guided tour and everything was sorted out and I just had to turn up at a place, because that's kind of how we'd roll with it. Having now done it, and also met some locals and chatted to some people and got some contacts, we could do a really good trip, and probably it's even better than the one that you've watched so far, because obviously we've learnt a couple of things along the way. I can't promise this snow though, if that happens. Like, it will come at the same time of year maybe, but I don't know, I expect it'll be different next time. But yeah, do let me know, comment below or PM. So just down here, I think there's a turn-in for a coffee place. But I'm going to stop and see if Cole wants one. And he's indicated. Yeah, cool. Looks like a coffee then. I think the thing that I'm suffering from the most is my ears on this trip. Taking the helmet on and off. It's not tight. It's the right size, but I think we've just done it so many times. I don't think it helps having glasses either, but yeah, back of my ears, blimey, they're raw. Right, coffee time. Boom. Ooh, flip neck. Fuck out. Dusty track ahead. Is it going to be alright for the motorbike? Let's go and find out. Those cars are going really, really, really slow. That behind me is not a 4x4. Yeah, let's just send it until we can't. I can always turn round. It's only a bit of gravel. Yeah, it's alright. They were quite deep. I wasn't expecting that. Just got to watch the little big ones. Get little big ones. This is fine. This pace is fine. We ain't in a rush. Oh, dust again. Yeah, 30, you can balls. Oh no, no, get out of the big stuff time. Yeah, alright. Okay, this is the limit. This is the bike doing its thing at its max, I think. I wouldn't want it to be much worse than this. Easy. Oh, I hope Colin's following me. Bit of an adventure, isn't it? You've got to have a bit of adventure, man. It's getting bored of tarmac. I'll tell you what, I'm going the wrong way down this bit. we're still on it. So it goes for quite a long time, this track. There's a motorhome coming down this track, so aside from the fact that obviously I'm finding it quite awkward on this bike, if that motorhome can get there, then I can get there. Oh shit. Oh. Yes, he's still with me. Whoop whoop, I can see his headlight. Nice one. Oh, I think that's his. Yeah, it is. Hang on, has that road gone back to a nice road again? Ah, I think I'll wait here for Cole then. I'll get to them little trees over there and then I'll wait for Cole. On. Oh shit. Alright, I just got to pray now that Cole's okay and hasn't come off his bike on that the really stony bit. Come on, Cole, come on, mate. That was about as much as you'd ever want to take one of these bikes through, I would say. And I would probably even back that up by saying most people probably wouldn't want to take this bike through that. That's quite high risk. It's good that there's lots of people here, because obviously if we drop a bike or something, there's going to be loads of places, loads of people to help us. Come on, Cole. He's made it. Whoop whoop.
I know, it was out for you, mate.
Obviously, I don't know how many steps this is. It's quite a flipping few, and I'm going to have to get back up them again. But I'm not doing that track and putting all that effort into doing that track and then not coming to see properly what is at the end of it. So yeah, look. Easy going down, it's going to be a pain getting it back up again. Later. So that was like Giant's Causeway in Ireland, on steroids. It was awesome, and I'm really glad that we went down to see that. And not only did we have to go down a track of death, which we have now got to go back down. There was a route, there used to be a route, but apparently the road's closed since the recent snow, and some rocks have fallen and they're still taking them away or something. So I can imagine that being pretty flipping big, and a big job to get rid of them as well. But yeah, so awesome sight that was, as you've seen, and or will. Now just got to get to the other side of this track of death. As I say, there was only really one bit of it that sort of got me really worried, or not really worried. I did just think, oh no, if it carries on like this. But thankfully, it didn't. So I'm going to get to the top of it. We've established, and it's you know, it is what it is. My sort of natural pace across this stuff is a little bit quicker than Collins's, which is fine. It ain't a flipping race. It's just that I tend to, I don't know, I've got a speed at which the bike feels easier to balance to me, and Colin's got the same speed. Colin's got the same feeling. But oh yeah, careful, mate. Crikey. Wow, he didn't need to pull over that far. Oh, mind you, that's exactly where it tried to suck me in on the way down. I don't know if you remember. Well, yeah, you will remember. Yeah, crikey. Oh, wow. I thought he was going to roll that off the side then. Shit, never buy an X-Hire motorhome. That noise was the bottom of that motorhome. Oh, God. Right, yeah, so we've both decided we are not going to go over to that waterfall with the towers and stuff. It is a bit of a shame, I know, but this track, which we've only just started to get back on, which hasn't got anywhere near as bad as it does, goes on for a very, very long time, and it took a very long time to get out here. And we don't know. What you basically have to do is go to the end, come back on yourself, and then along this one here to get to there. And as much as I'd love to, I tell you what, let's just pull over for a split second, because I'm doing this in 4K. So let the car go past. Boom. This dude's desperate to get past. Don't know why he's in such a rush, man. Oh. Yeah, there's definitely no need to be rushing around a place like this. Here we go, look, back to... Oh. Right, there. That's the bit. That's the sweetie. It still says 23 degrees on the old thermal. Guess I'm what, mate. I'm assuming, I'm going to just assume that all of the digits on this bike have guesstimated. Shit, I feel like I've come the wrong way now. Because that's, although I can, actually, it is bloody hot. I feel that heat on my neck. Oh, God. Did I come up this way? Oh, yeah, this is the, oh, shit, yeah. Back brake, back brake, back brake, back brake. On the plus side, I do happen to know that this is the last of the crappy bit, I think. I've used back brake a lot since we've been out on this trip, to be honest, so do it good. Oh crikey. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Missed the big one. Oh. Happy days. Oh. Hey. Until me and Cole got here and everyone's walked off. What an amazing trip this has been, man. What an absolutely amazing trip. Well exceeded expectations. I knew it was going to be awesome, but flipping heck, like you can't it's not just, you can try and describe it, but you've just got to do it. Like if you guys are there sat at home thinking, shall I, shan't I, click it, do it now. Get the ferry booked. Book it for next year. That'll be cheaper and it'll give you loads of time to save up. So the dude in the gate thing is convinced that that was the worst storm they've had. What did he say? All year? It's on camera. But he reckons it's going to be all right the way back. I should have got his name and phone number. Yeah, so that's back on the ferry. I've got this time somewhere near the middle of the boat, so I think that's going to make it way better. Shower, food, kip probably, but yeah, my room for the next 2 days. Not make that up, flipping heck. That's just taken an hour and a half to get off the ferry. They couldn't open the door. Whew. Yeah, well, I looked at the rain radar earlier, and I'm fairly sure we ride out the bottom of this pretty soon, and then it's dry until we get to like the bottom half of Germany, and then it's proper raining at the bottom half of Germany. So yeah, we're definitely going to get wet. Roads are dry, happy days. Crossed into Germany, flying home now. We got 575 miles to go to get to the channel. And I think when we started from the ferry we had 785 miles. So yeah, doing alright at the moment. Right, poshing it up a bit today by the looks of it. It's a proper hotel, don't you know. Today is the day we get back to the UK, all being well. So 340 miles to the channel. That's estimated that it's going to take us 4.5 hours. Then we've got the channel, which takes about an hour by the time everything's done and dusted paperwork wise and stuff, and we've got another 2.5 hours in the UK at the other side, and by then I am fairly sure I'll be ready to stop. Just waiting for Colin to do his makeup. Here he comes. Let's go. Let's go home. So the voices in my head have just told me that in 1.5 miles we will be entering Belgium. Yay!
As a safety measure, please open sunroofs or vents and keep your windows open halfway throughout the crossing.
Ta-da!
We would like to remind you that for safety reasons, flash photography and smoking are strictly forbidden on board, as they interfere with our fire detection systems.
Thank flip I'm not on that side. Got to the house, and my wife, Patty, is out walking the dog, Rosie. So I'm going to try and do a sort of surprise hello. I know roughly what route they take. Hopefully the timing will work. There's the car. There's the doggy. Hello, it's me, innit? Take the helmet off. Hello. Hello, beautiful dog. Mine's on.